In this video, I want to cover an example ACT problem that involves series summation. So this one reads, for some positive integer k, the sum of the absolute values of all integers from negative k to k is 20. What is the value of k? So the easiest way to solve this is probably just to start with 1. We got negative 1, 0, and 1. That's negative k to positive k. So where k is 1. If we were to add up the absolute values, so just basically make the negative to positive, be 1 plus 1 to give you 2. Okay, so we're not up to 20 yet, so we need to keep going. 2, negative 2. Okay, that gives me 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're not there yet. We had 3, negative 3. We'll have 3 plus 2 plus 1, which is 6. There's going to be another 6 on the other side to give you 12. So we're not at 20 yet. Let's try 4 and negative 4. All right, 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, 7, 9, 10. And then the other side is going to give you 10. So that's going to add to 20. So k will equal 4. So what if they wanted to add up to 110? What would be the k value? So in order to do that, it'd be easier to find a formula. If we look at this, this is really arithmetic sequence. So I'm really doubling these numbers. So when I have the negative 1, I'm adding the absolute value of that. So really I'm adding 2, 4, 6, and 8. And there's a difference between each of these. 2 to 4 is plus 2, 4 to 6 is plus 2, and 6 to 8 is plus 2. So this is really an arithmetic sequence. So the formula for arithmetic sequence is S sub n equal to n over 2 times the quantity a1 plus an, where n is the nth term. Okay, so for this one, we wanted the sum to equal 20. The n will actually be k, basically the kth term, over 2. A1, we have our first term is 2, and then our last term is going to be 2k. Our k times 2. If I multiply this out, I'll have 2k over 2 and 2k squared over 2. And then these 2's can cancel out. So I have 20 is equal to k plus k squared. And then if I subtract 20 from both sides, I'll have 0 equal k squared plus k minus 20. And that looks like a quadratic, so I can factor that. I'll have 2 sets of parentheses. I'll need k and k. So I need 2 numbers that multiply to give me negative 20 and add up to positive 1. That's going to be 5 and 4. The 5 needs to be positive and the 4 negative. That equals 0. So I set each of these equal to 0. K plus 5 equals 0. And k minus 4 equals 0. I subtract 5 from both sides, I get k equals negative 5. So I add 4 to both sides here. That gives me k equals 4. So just like we had here, k equals 4 when we use that formula. So what do we do if we wanted to have a sum of a larger number? Here we use 20, and all we had to do is go out 4 Now, if it was 110, I don't know if I would want to, stretch that out. I would want to come up with a formula to solve it. So if we use the formula we just came up with for 110, it'd be 110 equal k over 2, 2 plus 2k. If we do that workway, same thing we did here, basically we'll have 0 equal k squared plus k minus 110. And then again, I come up with my two sets of parentheses. All right, so we need two numbers that multiply to give you negative 110 and add up to 1. So our two numbers will be 11 and 10, where 11 needs to be positive and the 10 negative. And then set each of those equal to 0. Then we'll have k equals 10 and k equals negative 11. And we need the positive answer, so k will equal 10. So this one, again, probably the easiest way is to do it the first method. Just try out numbers and see how far it can go. If it was a bigger sum, it'd be easier to use the formula. But you might not be able to think of that right away, so whatever comes, if you see this question again on a test, now you know you can use the formula. It really just be k squared plus k minus the sum, and then factor it.